Want to see how we built this colourful bathroom from absolutely nothing? This is the full journey of creating a brand new ensuite where one didn't exist before, but to start we've got to go back. It all began with this crumbling loft room at the top of our Victorian wreck of a house, and as you can see, she was in desperate need. The floors were a mess, the ceilings were cracking, and the actual roof was drooping. But we had our sights on this corner to become an ensuite, adding another bathroom to our place. Last year we'd renovated our main bathroom downstairs, so we had a basic grasp of how we could do it, but the hope of a finished end product was months away. We worked hard to get the room prepped for building work to commence, removing everything that lived up in this loft space, stripping off wallpaper, removing plaster off this jumbo fireplace that we didn't know was actually built in this interesting brick shape and structure, but we do love a surprise. Once our prep was done, it was over to the builders to take over, and very soon the top of the house was in complete chaos. All that had been holding our roof up were these shaky rafters, so there was no way we were going to get away with a quick internal patch-up job. We were in serious structural issue territory now. As the builders cracked on with getting the top of the house removed and rebuilt, the ensuite plans developed. I designed the look and feel of the space, and of course I went bold, and we even measured and marked out how big the room needed to be and where every part of the bathroom suite would go. We planned to put a big dormer on the back of the roof so we could have full head height in here versus the teeny tiny boy that was here before. Goodbye slopey ceilings, hello full height room. As construction continued, the room started to take shape and plumbing joined the party, setting the groundwork for our loo, shower, sink, everything. I wanted a niche in the shower which was planned and built in during these early stages, and we also had a sleek aluminium window with frosted glass added to flood our new space with light. Then the place was plasterboarded out and our ensuite was finally in actual existence. Plastering commenced not long after, giving us lovely smooth walls to work with, and this is where things really started to take shape. The first step for getting this bathroom to function like a bathroom was to tank the shower space. This is the process of waterproofing an area that is going to be drenched in water regularly, like a shower, and I used a standard tanking kit for this. You just apply waterproofing tape along all the edges and joins to start, then you cover the tape and all of the wall area in a tanking membrane, which rolls on like a paint and dries to a rubberized finish, creating a fully waterproofed space. 2 coats of this got us ready for tiling, but first I had to actually paint the rest of the room. Step 1 was the mist coat. This is the process of applying a specific new plaster paint or watered down trade emulsion, whatever you prefer, to freshly plastered walls so it can soak up all of the moisture from the paint and seal itself in. This is so important. If you just go in with your final paint first, it will likely peel or flake off as the plaster will just suck up all the moisture from it. So once the mist coat was on, I could then crack on with making this room look pretty. I decided to paint it this gorgeous peachy pink, going for an eggshell finish which is super durable and wipeable, perfect for a bathroom. I colour drenched the whole space, which makes the room feel bigger, and it's just so much easier than cutting in and getting a perfect line between your walls and ceiling. Meanwhile, our tiles and bathroom suite had arrived. Just look at these beauties. They were living life downstairs for a while, creating a bit of an obstacle course, but I picked and ordered everything myself and was so excited to finally have them in my life. The fluted sink was a particular highlight. I'm obsessed with anything curvy and wavy, and I also knew this bargain bobbin mirror was going to fit right in with the scheme, and only £22, can you believe? And soon it was time to get it all fitted. Our tiler arrived and spent 2 days decking out the ensuite in our geometric tiles of choice. I've got orange with the main bathroom downstairs, so blue up here felt quite different and a lot more in your face, because if there's one place you can have fun with design, it is a bathroom. So not long after, we had this gorgeous fluted door hung. I really wanted the light from that big bathroom window to flood into the main bedroom space of this loft too. She is a real stunner, and soon the bathroom suite was going in. Our builders did the second fix on all of this, which basically just means fitting it, plumbing everything in, and making sure it all works and is ready for use. They also wired in the fun green ceiling light, and before we knew it, we had the makings of an actual bathroom. But we still had just a few more steps to go before we could declare it complete. Finishing touch number 1 was to prime and paint the door frame and door stop, which is this thin strip of wood that stops your door from swinging open, and this was super simple. I just used a wood primer to start before using the same eggshell paint I'd used in the ensuite, which is suitable for wood too. Then I faced a bit of a backsplash challenge. I had a stack of unused tiles in the shed, which I decided to use to tile a simple backsplash behind the sink. Now I thought this would be a really easy process, but it wasn't, and I created a whole mess along the way. It was a really hot day, the grout was too runny, I splashed it everywhere, but in the end we got there and it actually turned out semi-decent. Just don't look at it too closely, alright? But that really was one of the final jobs. We had a mastic person come and apply sealant around all the edges and joins between the tiles and the wall to create a smart, seamless finish and hide any slight gaps or dodgy edges. And that was it. Over a matter of months, we went from this crumbling corner to this gorgeous, colourful bathroom. The final result really matches up with the vision I had in my head, and we worked so hard to bring it to life. It's been a long process with so many steps and stages involved, but I could not be happier with how it looks now. To think this bathroom never existed before and we've added such an asset to this house is just amazing. If you want a full cost breakdown of this renovation, head to my channel for a full video on just that, and do subscribe if you want to see how the big loft room that leads to this ensuite takes shape.